Okay, Marisol, a quick check. How many appliances do you have running right now? Coffee maker, microwave? How much hot water did you use in the shower this morning? How long a shower? It's not always easy to keep track of all of it, but the bills can really add up. We asked two families to cut down on their energy to see what they could save. It's part of our Frugal Family Challenge, our partnership with USA Today. Every flip of the switch, every push of the button costs money, and it all adds up. For the Watay family of Smyrna, Delaware, their monthly utility bills are downright painful, often topping $700.
It's frustrating, especially in the peak of the summer and the peak of the winter. It's off the charts.
Their neighbors, the Luttrells, share their pain, with utility bills more than $500.
We've been trying to figure out how we can cut it down.
So for 1 month, we challenged them to a frugal face-off. Which family can cut back on their utility usage the most? Enter Energy Auditor Steve Luxton from CMC Energy.
Dana, pleased to meet you. I'm Steve.
Nice to meet you, Steve.
He's a half-man, half-energy-saving machine. Luxton scoured the Watay home looking for waste. First perpetrator, the space heater.
This device, depending on your use, can cost you approximately $100 to $150.
Then the washing machine, which Molly normally keeps on the hot water setting.
So using nothing but cold water on both cycles, if it's a 2-cycle wash, will save a significant amount of money.
Next up, the showers.
We've noticed that the kids they'll be in here for up to 30 minutes almost every day.
And finally, the main source of energy consumption in most homes, the thermostat.
It's a general rule of thumb. Every degree is about a 2% energy savings.
One house over, it's the Luttrells' turn. By creating a vacuum in the house, Luxton was able to find where heat is leaking out.
There's a lot of air leakage there. You can see that smoke.
In their basement, a half-empty fridge guzzling electricity.
But let's say conservatively, you'll probably save about 100 kilowatt hours if you shut this off now.
Their two daughters also take 30-minute showers. And the Luttrells keep the thermostat at a balmy 72 degrees, day and night.
What are the setback times?
I don't use it.
We don't have any.
In the first days of the challenge, both families install compact fluorescent light bulbs and start washing their clothes in cold water.
We'll see how that goes.
The Watays unplugged the space heater and quickly updated their thermostat to a digital programmable one. They set it for 67 degrees during the day and 65 degrees at night. Strict time limits on the Watay children's showers were enforced, 10 minutes max.
How many minutes are you going to set it for, Cameron? 5 minutes, woo!
Meanwhile, over at the Luttrells, their kids were also limited to 10-minute showers.
I finished in 7 minutes. That's a record for me.
John sealed the windows and unplugged the basement fridge. And in a potentially game-winning move, the Luttrells lowered their thermostat by 5 degrees.
It's only 67 in here, so she's dressed for the weather.
At the end of the 30 days, neither family seemed worse for the wear.
It was easy. I didn't mind anything we had to change.
But they saw big savings. The Luttrells saved $103 off their electric and gas bills, a savings of 29%.
Oh, wow. That's a huge savings then.
Over at the Watays, they cut their electric and gas by $157 for a savings of 30% over their previous month's bills, making them, just barely, the winners.
Who wouldn't want to save $120 a month?
And we're joined now by the man you met in the piece, their energy auditor, Steve Luxton with CMC Energy. Good morning.
Good morning, Kate.
Wow, that was impressive what they were able to do. And so much of it, I mean, first of all, they were expending extravagantly on energy to begin with, both of those families, pretty high bills. But you say it was really the thermostat was probably the biggest thing, right? The biggest change.
It's very typical in most households. The thermostat is the device that manages the major portion of the energy bill, heating and cooling.
And it sounds like such a silly little thing, but 5 degrees can make such a big difference. You can save, I think, $150 over the course of a winter, right? If you just lower it 5 degrees, is that right?
Absolutely, sure, or more.
The Luttrells also saved by shutting down the basement refrigerator. But I love this little tip that we learned from you. If you're going to keep a second refrigerator, don't keep it empty, you say?
Basically, the rule of thumb is the less air in a refrigerator, the more energy efficient it is.
So you're telling us to buy beer?
That's the male perspective, but we encourage folks, if they tend to keep a refrigerator half full, at least fill it with jugs of water.
Something to
or
put in
jugs of
there
beer.
so that it's not just sitting empty, because that's wasting a whole lot of energy.
That's the bottom line.
And cooking in the kitchen, microwave or stove better?
Particularly in the cooling season, but microwave is more energy efficient than cooking something on a range top or in an oven. But it does come down to how the food has to be prepared. But preferably,
But if you're like boiling water or something, use the microwave?
You have to go boiling water, depending on if you're making pasta or something, you might want to go back to the conventional way. But whenever you can use the microwave, we strongly encourage folks to use it because it is more efficient.
Okay. You told both families one of the tips was to wash the clothes in cold water instead of hot water. Now, some people think hot water is the best because it's, especially for whites, it's going to get the stains out. It's really going to get your clothes clean.
As an energy auditor, I probably get more rejection on this particular lifestyle change. But studies have shown that cold water works just as effectively as warm or hot water. We call it energized water. It's just an old concept that that warm water is going to kill bugs and germs and make.
And if you're worried about it, you say put a little bleach in. If you're worried about the cold water. All right. Thanks so much for the tips. There are many more tips on our website, and you can also check out the Frugal Family Challenge article in tomorrow's USA Today.